Yo, what's going on, guys? YouTubers, gamers and hobbyists, and it's time for another episode of On the Bench with Pete. And today I'm going to be working on finishing off my Gene Stealers, hopefully, amongst other things, hopefully. So if you want to paint along with me, grab yourselves a brush, some paints, some models, and let's just rid the world of unpainted miniatures. So while we do that, I'll just talk about random stuff. So yeah, let's get to it. Okay, so I'm going to start off with my Brood Lord. I'm going to just do the teeth and eyes, and white scar. So, looking for a very fine detailed brush here. I'm sure there's one around here somewhere. This one will do. Okay, so let's begin. Okay, let's see how this goes on here, making sure I'm not out of camera too much. Okay, once this dries, I'll do a shade wash of Agrax Earth Shade, and that'll help separate it from one another. Okay, looking alright. So I can remember the angles from the last time I did this. Because I painted it all as one last time. Tricky. Let's get this in here. So what are we going to talk about today? Wow, I've got a few things to talk about, a few things of interest. Well, I think they're interesting anyway. We'll start off with the new GW airbrush paint, shall we? The fact that they're in the same pots, I just thought that's a bit odd. I can't speak for the paints themselves, of course, so I haven't used them yet. Will I get them? Yeah, I'll have a go. See what I think of it. Okay, that'll do for the time on there. No further whites to do on the others. Just trying to bring that one up to the same as the rest of them. Then I'll be looking to varnish them. Got myself a cup of tea. Tea, not coffee. Right, okay. So what are we going to do? I've got bits and pieces to do on these guys. Oh, I did have a little bit of white to do. Darn it. Back to the white. I just wanted to put a little bit of a dot, white dot, on the lenses. Of the helmet, or the head that this guy's got here, and his hat. Yeah, that'll do. Not bad. Then working out what else we're going to do here. Do the handle and the pommel of his sword. Now, let's have a look here. Now, I want a grey. What have we got here? Iron Hull Grey by P3. That looks like an interesting colour I'd like to try out. So we'll use that. Yeah, these airbrush paints then. You know, they might be brilliant. I've not seen any real reviews on them. I'm waiting for some to come up. And whether the general consensus is good or bad, I will probably end up getting a couple just to see for myself, because I like to make my own mind up about stuff. You know, because It's, like reviews are all great, and they're good to. They can warn you about stuff, can't they? But actually making up your own mind, that's something else. Yeah. So what else have I been doing? Not a lot since the our holiday together. I think I mentioned we saw the Pixels movie, didn't I? If not, we saw the Pixels movie. It was a good laugh. It's not my kind of thing, really. I mean, well, Adam Sandler, he's not. I'm not a fan, but yeah, it was good. It was alright. Good laugh. Wow, looked at the camera and I'm actually in shot. What a shock. Absolute shocker. This iron hull grey looks quite nice actually. I'll do the hilt. And the skull. Iron hull grey. There we go, that's not bad. Not bad at all. Oh yeah, so anyway, Pixels. Peter Dinklage is in it though. See, he kind of made up for the fact that Adam Sandler was. Cause, I like Peter Dinklage as an actor. I think he's actually quite good. Love him in Game of Thrones, obviously. But I've seen him in other stuff too. And I think he's a great actor. For me, he made that movie. Would I see it again? Probably not, no. I'm glad I saw it though. But I probably won't want to see it again. So that's my take on that. Ready. A bit of embellishment on the metal here as he's coming up. Yeah, not bad. Iron hull grey looks quite good. It's quite nice. I'm liking it. I'm going to do some washes on these guys anyway now. So I'll pop that away. For now. Ooh. Now I'm going to move on to the other news. What other news could I have? Well, Mini Warzone, the studio building begins on the 5th of October, which is only about 3 weeks away. So yes, looking forward to that. And finally I'll have my own studio with which I can make videos from, and yeah, it'll be good. I'll be able to make greater videos, better videos for you. We're going to do battle reports, you know, once I'm all set up. Obviously I'll keep you guys posted. And the other thing about October is, of course, it will be Orktober. Orktober. I'll be starting my orcs. Oh yeah. Bet your life I will be. Alright, so let's put a bit of shade wash on these guys. Now on the teeth. Agrex Earthshade. Good old Agrex Earthshade. Just to sort of get a bit more separation on them. I'm also wanting the tongues to have a bit brighter of a pink on them as well. So get these shade washes down. I think this brush has seen better days. Because it was a favourite of mine, this one. So yeah. Now. So I've been doing some decorating recently. Decorating the bathroom and the kitchen mostly. I was just touching up the skirting in the bathroom, although I've got the ceiling to do yet. And I decorated the kitchen, which my wife wanted. She said how, you know, it was getting to her a bit that the house was in a bit of needed doing, and that made me sort of stop and take stock of my surroundings a bit. And I thought to myself, yeah, you know what? I've been a bit neglectful of my duties of late. So I decided I just went out, got the paint and did it. And as a token of my wife's appreciation, she came home from work the day after. Because when she saw it, I was like, oh wow, that's brilliant. When she came home from work, she told me to close my eyes and open my hands. And what do you think she put into my hands? I thought a bar of chocolate or something like that. You know, just have something I'm not allowed, just as a little treat. No, she puts an unopened, brand new Tyranid Carnifex box into my hands. Said, there you go. That's my appreciation. And I'm like, whoa, wow, man, am I a lucky fella? Yeah, I know it. So I've got a Carnifex kit to put together now. It's one of the, I think it's one of the older ones, but well, it's from an older box, but it's unopened. See, where my wife works, the son of her boss, he's just come out of uni now, and he's got a lot of Warhammer stuff. Though he says he hasn't really got time for it now, although he might get back into that later on when he's sort of got his own place and this, that and the other. But at the time being, he's getting rid of a lot of stuff, and my wife just bought this Carnifex off him. This brand new Carnifex. And it's still sealed. I was just blown away. Totally blown away by that, and I can't wait to start putting that one together. I might do that one as a live build, because they're quite fun. I found when I was doing the tower Riptide, I found that quite fun to do. And of course, going back to the whole mini Warzone thing and the doing the Gene Steers from the Space Hulk set here, I'll be able to use these guys in not only in Space Hulk but in regular games of 40k as well. And for me, that's just going to be amazing, because these are really good, really nicely posed figures. These Gene Stealers, I love them. I think they're way superior to the conventional ones. Way superior. And I'm hoping, personally I hope, if we Tyranids get a new codex, I'm hoping for Gene Stealers to get a bit of a buff. Just a little bit, doesn't need to be fantastic, but bring them back in line as to sort of where they were before, because a lot of experienced Tyranid players that I know tend not to use them so much now. They're not as good as they once were, and they're nice to see on the tabletop. That's the thing. See, I want to use these guys because I think they just look cool. I don't really care if they're not that great game wise, although I have yet to discover what they're like in Space Hulk. Probably a lot more terrifying, because you got Terminators in Space Hulk, right? I'll have to start putting these guys back on the other desk again. You got Terminators in Space Hulk, right? And then, you know, they find it hard at times to deal with them, the infestation. But in 40k, they can get taken out quite easily by regular Space Marines, so I'm thinking they're going to be a bit different. But then, I mean, Space Hulk, going back to I think of doing battle reports and so on. I'll be able to do Space Hulk, Zombicide. I'll be able to set it up the night before on the table, be all there, ready to go the next day. And the games I can just churn them out then. Not in a haphazard way, but you know what I mean. I can get on with doing more content, which is what I want to do for you guys. Yeah, of course I find it fun. wouldn't be doing it at all if I didn't find it fun. But yeah, I'm doing it for you guys too. So, you know, that's my thoughts. So yeah, Zombicide. Looking forward to be able to sit down at the table, lay out what mission I want there, and just get on with it, just set it up. I'll get my daughter to help me out, she's good at things like that. We make up our own custom missions. I think custom missions are the way to go. When it comes to Zombicide, it's just got so much scope. Right, that's the shade washes done on those guys. Right, so these bad boys to go over here. I've got some wiring to do. So I'll look for a nice shade of blue, I think, for the wiring. So I'll complement the purples here. Helmet to do on him. That's my dog barking. Yep, barking at something. Sip of tea. And do a bit of dry brushing on these skulls here as well. But I'm looking forward to being able to do 40k battle reports in my studio, my new studio. That's just going to be so amazing. I'll be in Hog's Heaven. Really well. Oh, that's got to be painted there. So I'm just trying to organise what the skull's doing on that one. The skull's doing on this one too. Done. Just spec with the rest of them then. At least I think. Yes, I've got to work on these guys. Yeah, cause though these aren't on round bases, I mean, they stand pretty well on their own. And I think they'll be okay. They'll be fine. There's only a couple. Excuse me. I was just trying to see what my dog was barking at. I couldn't see anything, so make it up as she goes along. Alright, okay, what should I do first? What are they picking up? Ah, yeah, red. Well, I want him to be another blood angel. So I'll give him. Coated my fist on red on the helmet there. Okay. Just using the dampness of the brush because it's not the main part of the model, so also the main medium is really good to thin your paints down because you don't need a lot of it, and it really works well. My dogs, talking about my dogs, because the barking reminded me there, they've both got retractable leads now, although I'm still waiting for the harness, the other harness to come through, because I already had a harness for Millie. And I won't use the retractable lead on Rufus till I've got his harness as well, because I don't want him poor boy to choke himself to death and he goes running off on the harness. Which is inevitably what they do. So yeah, it's supposed to be the end of the world soon, isn't it, or something? 24th or 25th of September. Something about a meteor supposed to be hitting the Earth and blah blah blah. You know, I don't think it's true. Scaremongers love they love the end of the world scenarios, don't they? No, I think it's a load of bull. Then of course if life is all completely wiped out on that date, then boy I'll look a fool, won't I? But I guess I won't be around to worry about it. Okay. Yeah, so nice little blood angel helmet for him to carry. That's good stuff. Yep. So that's that. Small details, they can take the longest amount of time sometimes. Oh, what else do you want to say? It's you might remember a while back when I was doing a video on my hometown. I went into my local hobby shop, not Games Workshop, but like a generic one. Well, they've moved now. And they've actually moved right smack bang next door to the Games Workshop in my town. I've yet to go there. Yet. I was wondering if you wanted me to do a video about going there and seeing if I could get any shots inside the new store. It looks amazing. They've got a Facebook page, which I can, if I remember, I'll put the link to in the video description below. But yeah, I'm enjoying doing my Tower Riptide series. That's good. Oh. Kind of making it up as I go along with that guy. I think while I'm waiting for that one, I'll shade the skulls on my core graph. Yes, so we'll do a Grex Earth shade on them. I'm actually waiting to take the dogs out later because, as always, it's looking like rain. I'm hoping it will clear up a bit later on. Right, so putting this wash on here. Bring these skulls out. The Chaos models are amazing. These Age of Sigmar models, I think they're truly fantastic. Looking forward to doing the others. I only did put these two together. I don't know what possessed me to put these two together just like on their own. I think I just wanted to have a look, to join in what everybody else was doing. Because everybody else is putting their Age of Sigmar figures together and painting them up and, you know, playing, having a great time. I don't know, I just wanted to be a part of it, feel like I was a part of it, so I thought, well, I'll put a couple of these together to see what they're all about. I see what they all mean about the figures being great though. They really are fantastic. Yeah. Yeah, so that's that. Too much washing. Don't want to drown it. Just enough. You know? And that'll do. It's funny, you think you finished with like a wash, and then you see other stuff that you need to do. It's like, yeah. Okay, so what's next? Right, he's holding a green helmet. Guess it's time for the Warpstone Glow. Just wanted to have trophies from various factions, you know, so I thought that would be kind of cool. Okay. Bit of Warpstone Glow on here, and it'll make it look like he's got a Dark Angel helmet as a trophy. I think that's kind of cool. Look. I might end up putting a glaze on this one. There we go. Not bad, not bad at all. Warpstone Glow. That's what I use for a lot of the lenses in their helmets, and the Blood Angel helmets. So that's him one step further to completion. Orktober Blue is next. Got a bit of dry paint stuck on the inner lid there. Hate it when that happens. Stops the lid closing properly. Right. Okay. Yes, it's a good job these are only going to be tabletop standards, else I'll be here all day. I could see me being forever on these Gene Stealers. And I'd take ages, I know I would. Yes, Orktober Blue brings up the ultramarine spec rather nicely. Okay, that's that. What's happening with him? Looks like he's had Orktober Blue. box of things. Alright. And that, oops, bit of paint splattered out there. Glad I had no other models near it. Hate it when that happens. So there. God, now I've got paint all over me. I think that's a great place to stop it for today. So we'll stop it now. So once again, thank you for joining me. I hope you got stuff done. I got quite a bit done there in that little bit of painting time we had. And thank you for joining me. And I'll see you guys on the next video. Until then, remember, all brushes lead to war.